Good morning, grade 4. I hope you are well and ready for today's ICT lesson. In the past 2 weeks, we have been looking at how to insert images in our documents and how to format our documents. So we have been dealing with text and images. We have been changing the appearance of our text and looking for images on the internet and inserting into our documents. Today we're going to look at something a little different, but we are still going to use the skills we've learned in the last 2 weeks. We are going to create our own class website. What is a website? I know you all know what a website is because you use the internet a lot. So a website is a place in the internet where you find information, where information is kept. A website is made of different web pages. So we are going to have our own class website where we are going to keep information about artifacts. So each one of us is going to have their own web page. And in your web page, you're going to tell us about your favorite artifacts. This will involve putting a picture of the artifact and writing about it. So we will have an image and a description of the artifact. You're not going to start making the website from scratch. Ms. Ball has created a template for the website because the whole class is going to work on one website. Everyone is going to have their own page to work on. So at the end of the task, which could be in 2 weeks, we will have a complete website with everyone's input or everyone's work. Now let us look at how this will work. As I said in today's lesson, we are going to create our class website. Ms. Bor has started the website, and the whole class is going to work on one website. What you're going to do is you're each going to create your own pages. But before we start that, let us look at what a website is. So what is a website? Now on my screen, I have the school website. Now a website is where you find information about certain things. It's a place where you get your information. Now, for example, on the screen, we have the Al Sahwa Schools website. This is where we find information about Al Sahwa Schools. Now, the main features of a website are web pages, and web pages are represented using tabs. So if you look at my pointer, these are the tabs. So the Al Sahwa website has a tab called Home, Our Programs, Admissions, Student Wellbeing, and Contact Us. Now, each of these tabs take you to a different web page within the website. As I have said, a website is a place on the internet where we find information. A website has many pages called web pages. Now we can use a website to archive information. Archive means keep. So we use websites to keep information, and our school website has information about the school. Now, to create a website, you use different apps, but we are going to use an app called Google Sites. Google Sites is an app used to create websites. Now, on our website, we're going to put information about different artifacts. You've been learning about artifacts in your Unit of Inquiry 6. So our website will contain information about artifacts. As I said earlier, you're each going to create your web page within the class website that Ms. Bor has started. So your task will include 4 mini tasks. So the first one is to insert your web page. After you insert your web page, you're going to type the title for your web page. Then you're going to insert an image or picture on the banner of your web page. The banner is where the title is. Then after that, you will write a short description about your web page, what your web page is about. So your web page is going to contain information about artifacts. Your description should tell us that. So let us look at what you are meant to do. When you open your Google Classroom, you will get a link to the website that Ms. Bor has started creating. Now, on my screen, I have the Grade 4 Blue website. So far, Ms. Bor has only created the home page. Your job is going to be to insert your own web page on this website. Now, I'm not going to use this website because I don't want to add anything of my own. So I have a sample website that I'm going to use to show you. I have a sample website that I'm going to use to show you what to do. Now, before we start, let us look at the basic parts of the website. We have the banner. The banner is this part that is colored green that has the title, My Website. Then we have the body. The white part is where you put your information. On the banner, you have to insert a title and a picture. Up here, we have the title of the website. Now, my website is called My Website, so I could type my title there so that I save it. On your right hand, there are 3 important tools. There's the Insert menu, the Pages, and the Themes. Now, today we're going to work with the Insert and the Pages tool only. So we are going to start by inserting our web page. That is your first task. To insert your web page, you need to go to Pages because it's a page. So you click Pages, and then there's a plus sign here. That circle with the plus is used to insert a new page. But when you point at it, it gives you 2 different tools. You use the bottom one, the one written New Page. So when you click New Page, then it gives you a place to type the name of your page. Now, Ms. Bor wants you to type your 2 names for the name of your page. So Ms. Bor is going to type her 2 names, which is Mary Bor. So I check my spelling. I am happy with my page name. Now, why are you typing your name? Because I need to know whose web page it is. After you type your name, you click Done. And look at what happens on my banner. On my banner, I now have two tabs. I have the home tab, that is the one Ms. Bor created to begin your website. It takes you to the page where you have the title of your website. That's the home page. The home page is the first page of your website. Now, I have another tab which is written Mary Bor. Now, that is my web page. If I click it, it takes me to the page, and the title of my page is Mary Bor. Now, our second task is to insert a picture on our banner, because we don't want our banner to just be plain. So we want it to look exciting, interesting. So I have a tool here, and on that tool we have two things. We have image, change image, and we have header type. Today we're going to only look at change image. So you click change image, and because you don't have a picture saved, you're going to select your picture from the internet. So to get a picture from the internet, you get to select image. Now, if you have a picture saved in your drive or in your computer, then you can use upload. Upload is for getting pictures from your computer or your drive. But we are going to use select image because we're going to get our picture from the internet. So we click select image. One thing you have to do is decide what picture do you want for your banner. Now your picture has to have some information about your web page. Now, because our web pages are going to talk about artifacts, we can put a picture of artifacts. Sometimes you might want to put a picture of yourself on your web page, but that means then you have to go to your drive or your computer. Now, Ms. Bor said we're going to put our picture from the internet. So we go to search. Search will take you to the internet. So you click that, and then you type the keyword for the picture you're looking for. So Ms. Bor wants a picture of artifacts. Then after I type artifact, I go and I click search. Good, now I get pictures of artifacts. Now I want a picture that will fit the banner nicely. So I could use this one here. So I click on it and I get the tick, then I go and click select. And when I do that, look at now my banner. My banner is now not plain and dull. It has a picture of different artifacts. So that is the second task. Remember, the first task was you insert your web page and you type your name as the title for it. The next task is to insert an image on the banner of your web page. The banner is where the title is. Now, the last task is to type a description of your web page. Now, we need now to learn how to insert text. So we need to go to insert. And when you're on insert, you go to text box. So you click text box. And a text box automatically appears. So you have to start by typing a title for your description. So to type a title has to be a little big. So I have to go to where it's written normal text. That's where I choose the size of my text. And I click, and I can choose title, or I can choose heading. I'm going to choose heading. And I'm going to type introduction. That is the introduction, or I can type description. It doesn't matter. Introduction or description will be good enough. So I will type introduction. When I have done that, so that is done. I am going to create another text box below my title so that I can type in my paragraph or my sentences that describe my web page. So I go to text box again. It automatically creates another text box. So you don't have to really worry about drawing a text box. Now I will go and change my text size a bit because that is small. I maybe want to make it subheading, but it's not subheading. It's just that that is the text that is big enough. So now I'm going to type this web page has been created by Mary Bohr. It is going to give you information about different artifacts that we have learned in class. So you can write more sentences, but I'm going to just leave it at that. But I expect you to write more sentences. You can explain what an artifact is. It is up to you. You can tell us what artifacts are. So when I've done that, I just click out, and now I have my introduction title and I have my introduction paragraph. I can move it up a bit, or I just leave it there. So for today, you're only going to work on those tasks. You're going to insert your web page. You're going to type a title for your web page. You're going to insert a picture on your web page title. Then you're going to type a description. Next lesson, we're going to do more on our website. For today, that is